Hello and welcome and good morning. It is the 7th day of April 2017. My name is Derek and welcome. Let's take a look at three random crypto charts on the Poloniex exchange. First one being PASC, P-A-S-C, and its daily chart. Some interesting Fibonacci levels from the lows in at 12.35, and the highs, two of them, one in at 49.20 and this one in at 43.80. So within the first one, they're pretty much both around the same though, 27.21 and 20.28. So from this move, it went from point A down to point B, came up here, settled, broke out, and then on the support test of its first key level, let's support it for a while, has now been resisting it. It's got a downward target in around 2020 down in this area. And from this 49.20 high, again, it's the same level, 49 or 2,900. When you look at it from this point of view, you have a situation where it was resisted, broken above, but now having a situation of resisting it, not supporting it. Possible failed breakout in play. Its down target, again, pretty much around the same number. Now, I would think that you're going to get at least some sort of bounce if it does make it towards that level, and these things always under pierce as well. So I think that the two most logical spots to try to fish for a bottom would be roughly at around 2,000. And then again at the previous low at about 1230. Myself, I'm going to give it a shot in at this area, but because of the fact that it's showing the possible failed move, I would expect that it's at least going to re-enter back within this range somewhere. And that's good enough for a 30-25% scalp, and that's good enough for me. FLO. It's got a high at 17.35. The breakout lows in at 8.88, which would be these lows here. So within such, we got the 23.6 down at 14.81, which is roughly around here. So just within this, not even talking about the lower numbers, it's in a bullish situation where it's barely gotten above this high, so it could very easily make a move towards the next one. At this stage, you're going to have to buy this on strength if you're going to do this. I will not, but I definitely see why this thing could very easily, with further momentum, break this to the upside. I have a range here from here to here, which has an upside target in at 1951. What I'll be doing is looking for a break of this support to go down to the next significant area of 1343. Now, that's a little too high because, one, these levels usually pierce below or above, and further that should meaning support below, resistance above. And I also have the down target from the same range in at 1276. So barely south of 1300, or at 1300, 1301 area is the most logical spots I would think to put this kind of order. And you could also even try to consider a spot at this 1200-ish level, pierce below 1276, maybe reach this previous resistance area. Just an idea. Finally, RIC. We're going back only about a few days. High at 22.38, which just came back to it. A nice, interesting pattern. He goes up, And then after this movement settles in, reaches a multiple hit bottom, and it's now up to this level, and one candle going down, and then attempt to go back up, back down again. So this whole overall chart is looking pretty decent, but the last few periods looks as if that there's a lot of indecision within such. Now, as far as Fibonacci is concerned within this, we have this high again in here and the low down below, which indicates that 23.6 down is 2069. So that level's not holding too well right now. And then we have 1971. And I would not buy there. Pierce below, okay, sure. It's a pierce above this high. It's not that big size of a move when you consider this size of a rectangle from where the support is. Another reason I wouldn't buy there. And the pierces, they usually go well below. And maybe you'd be like, I just want to go for a 61.8% correction and then reach it in towards 1822. We have support down closer to 18. It usually pierces it. So orders in at around 1800, 1801, 1802 would probably seem like one of the better spots to maybe try to get in and then try to get some sort of profit up in this area. That's what I'll be looking to do. Of course, make your ideas your own, incorporate them with the knowledge in which you have, and have yourself a great day. Take care.